What's up, everybody? If you watched, I guess it was my video on my main channel today. I said I was going to make a vlog today, a video today about what happened Friday night. Okay? And this might be long, but hopefully you'll watch it and let me know. And I'm wearing my cool hat that I bought for $2. It's not like a real hat. It's like a fucking, like a Halloween type, cheap ass hat. But whatever. I got it for $2. I know it's not Leprechaun Day anymore. It's St. Patrick's Day, but, whatever. So, Friday, one of my friends from work, it was her birthday. So, I usually work Friday night, so I made sure to ask off that night for her birthday. Even though she's going to have her like a little party later, which I didn't know at the time. So, I asked off or whatever. But, so, one of her and one of our friends, they were gonna go get pedicures or whatever, And I was like, where y'all gonna eat before y'all go to the party thing or whatever? We was going bowling. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, well, let me know and I'll come eat with you. And I sent this girl a text message before and I said, hey, just let me know when and where y'all are eating. I'll meet y'all. Because I had to go do some stuff. Because I mainly asked because my friend who makes cakes made a cake for her birthday for me. And I had to go pick it up, and I said, if y'all ain't gonna do anything before, I'll just have dinner with my friend, since I'm off, since y'all ain't having the party till later. And they're like, no, we'll call you or whatever, text you. And I said, okay, cool. So I sit around the house forever, just waiting. I didn't want to eat because we were supposed to eat. And eventually I'm like, are y'all eating? What's the deal? I don't know how long it takes girls to get pedicures and shit. Well, it turns out she just forgot to fucking call me. And I'm pissed the fuck off about this shit. Because I'm like, I made sure specifically a few times to tell her, hey, let me know so I can meet you. Whatever, where. And of course they had to go eat at the restaurant we all work at. And I'm like, well, they weren't even eating. They were just getting drunk. But I'm fucking hungry. I hadn't had nothing to eat all day. And I waited because I thought I was going to go eat, So it's like 8 o'clock at night. I've been up since like 6 o'clock. I've had a little bit of food, but not a whole meal. So I've been up for like 14 hours without eating a real meal. And so I'm pissed off. I get up there, and they're sitting there with these dudes. I don't know these guys. They're apparently people that come in there, and they're regulars, and they were buying their shots because it's their birthday, whatever, fine and dandy. But they were douchebags. One of them was a real fucking douchebag. He was like a racist, sexist, and a douchebag. I just had to hold my temper back from saying anything to him so I didn't get, cause any trouble. So, I ate my food, and then I was like, fuck, I'm going home. And where are you going home? The only reason I stayed, or the only reason I even went, because it wasn't the girl's birthday's fault, because I never said anything to her about, hey, call me when y'all are going to go eat or something. I told the other girl, because, she said they was, and she was going to do stuff with her, so I figured, cool. And she forgot, but it was one girl's birthday, so I shouldn't be mad at her. It wasn't her fault, so I was like, alright, I'll go. Then we ended up going to bowling, and, of course, I brought the cake and the stuff to cut the cake with. If it weren't for me, they wouldn't have nothing to eat the damn cake with. The good thing I'm mature and responsible enough to deal with that. So bowling, I used to be good at bowling. I got my own ball and my own shoe. I'd show it to you, but I don't play picking it up. It's over on the floor. I haven't put it up since then. And so we bowling, whatever, drinking, yada yada. Some more people show up from work and stuff. Having a good old time, I guess. And one day shows up and buys me shots. I'm like, it ain't my birthday, and he buys me shots. So I wasn't even planning on getting drunk. I was going to have to drive home. I was just going to have a couple beers, whatever. And then I'm starting to get drunk after I had like 2 shots in a row. So we bowled, bullshitting around. More people show up. And I don't know how the topic got turned to this. Oh, wait. First of all, they started smoking in the bowling alley, and they weren't supposed to smoke, but there wasn't no smoking signs, so we're over there smoking and shit in the bowling alley. Nobody said anything, but I guess they didn't see us or something. It's probably somebody didn't tell on us, because people seen us. Yada yada, one thing another. There's one dude, he's like, we'll go to a strip club, and he was like really big about going, and this one girl, she had like 2 free passes to get in this one strip club, so we're like, cool, we'll go. And then she was like, I don't know if I want to go. I'm going to stay here. I was like, I'll go. And I said, I'll go with somebody drives because I didn't want to drive because I've been drinking. Well, I was too drinking to drive, in my opinion. So I wasn't going to drive all the way downtown And so it's like, if somebody give me a ride there and brings me back, and one of the dudes like, I'll take you and bring me back. I'm like, cool. So we go down there, and we're trying to get in the strip club, but they won't let nobody in the motherfucking strip club because, like, one of my friends had a plain t-shirt on, another guy had a plain t-shirt on, and they won't let you in with like a plain t-shirt or a jersey, anything like that. You have to have a t-shirt that has like a design on it, or like a regular button-up shirt. You can't have any kind of jerseys and shit. That's just their rules. And the one douchebag dude was all like, I'll sell you one of our shirts. And he's like, well, if I buy a shirt, can I get in for, that? And he's like, no, you gotta still pay your fee. And the shirt was like $20 fucking. Like, fuck that. And here in this state, or at least in this city, because I've been to strip clubs in other part of the state and it wasn't the same way, but they won't sell alcohol in the strip club. You can bring it in and pay a little like fee for bringing it in, but they don't sell it there. So we went to the store and bought some beer since we were going to a strip club. We said, fuck it. Okay, well, we can't get in that strip club because ain't nobody got no other shirts or nothing. We're like, whatever. So we're going to go to another. And what the thing that sucks is the girl, apparently her cousin worked there, and her cousin was going to hook us up somehow, like take us in like a private room or some shit, do something for us. She worked there, but we didn't get in, so that sucked. Then we go to this other strip club. We get there, and they want like a lot of money to get in, and they're only going to be open for like an hour, so we're like, fuck this. So we end up like, what are we going to do? We got this beer. We got to have somewhere to drink it. I'm like, we can't really go to my house because I don't really, people wake up. One guy's got a wife and a kid, can't go to his house. Another dude, same thing. And so the girl, apparently, she moved into this new house, but they hadn't turned on electricity yet because she had some problems with all that. So we're like, well, we'll go over to your dark-ass, non-electric house and sit outside and drink our beer or whatever. So this is like 2 in the morning. So we go to her house, and we're over there, and these dudes come walking down the street at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and one of the dudes we was with, I'm like, he started talking to him, and I'm like, oh shit, because I don't know these guys, I don't care what color they are. I'm like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I don't know these people, and everything else. And I thought, well, maybe he knows them, but of course he didn't know him. He was talking to him like he knew him, and I was like, what the fuck? And they started talking about gangs and shit, and he's like, yeah, man, I'm straight up from there, and he throws up like old gang signs, and does some like handshake shit with him, and he's all like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this is my girl, she live here. Not girl, like a girlfriend, but like, this is my sister, she live here, blah, blah, watch out for her. Yada, yada. And it's like, who are these guys? And like, we're just friends hanging out, dude, no problem. And I was like, I'm not that scared of shit, but it was kind of like, who knows with these dudes? One motherfucker might have a gun or something. That girl was getting really nervous. She's like, shut up, don't talk to that. She didn't know them. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and he's telling her there's like a girl living here by herself, 'cause he said none of us were living there, So she's like freaking out, and she's like paranoid and shit. And we're sitting there drinking and bullshitting some more, and like cars drive by. She's like, ooh, and I'm like, she got me fucking paranoid. So then those guys come back, and so the dude's talking to him again. She's like, stop leaving, whatever. So she's just all paranoid about this shit. And eventually we go home, because she wasn't staying there anyway, because the fire wasn't on. So we take her back home. Me and the dude I rode with, because I had to go back out that way, and I helped him. She rode with this other dude, and the dude that was doing the gang signs, and he said they annoyed the fuck out of her on the ride there. We're like, I told you should ride with us, but you didn't, so you missed out. And the one dude, it was funny, because I don't know, I guess he was trying to kind of hit on her or something, I don't know really, but he was all like, I'll take you home. Don't worry about it. If you need to go, I'll take you. Don't worry. Whenever you're ready, we'll go. Who's been like that. And so I was fucking with her about that. I was like, yeah, we'll go if you need to go, okay? And stuff like that. And but I talked them into, because they had to tell somewhere else, like the opposite side. And I'm like, well, she's like on the way, so we might as well take her back, because I got to go get my car, and we got to go past where she lives anyway to get my car. There ain't no need you drive all the way back up there. And I'm like, all right. So I did that. I wasn't trying to like cock block this guy, but it wasn't like he got no chance or nothing. And the girl was annoyed by them both, so I didn't think she wanted to ride, so I was just trying to help her out. About this time, then I get back, we drop her off, we go get my car, come home. It's about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I go to bed at like 4:30, and I got to be up at 7. And I come back home, go back to sleep for a while. But yeah, that was the exciting trip. They could have went a lot worse. I don't even know what happened to the girl on her birthday, because I guess she was almost drunk and passed out by that point. And she was going to go with us, but her boyfriend didn't want her going, and like, whatever. It didn't matter, because, I mean, shit, whatever. She's probably better off staying there bowling with the other people that showed up. I almost kind of wish I'd have stayed now. And that one girl, she was like, I know I should have stayed too, because she was going to stay. We kind of talked her into going, because she wanted to see her cousin who worked there. And, yeah, so I teased her about that for a little while. Just fun times. So, yeah, that was an exciting night out on the town on Friday. And done nothing like it. And I still ain't go to a strip club. I haven't been to a strip club in forever. When I lived in this little smaller town, we went to this like backwoods, like redneck strip club. I'm talking about shitty. Well, it was like an old bar that they turned into like, they put a little stage up and had some like rundown, broke ass strippers on. And it only cost $5 to get in. And they sold beer there. And this is how bad the strip club is. They had an air hockey and a pool table and a TV in there. You know, what strip club has all that shit? You know, you come there to see some strippers, not to play air hockey. You want to play air hockey, go to the goddamn game room or the bowling alley like we was at. So that was you know, back in the day. We used to go there once in a while, and it was crazy. So, well, not crazy, but there were some run down strippers at that one. I'm talking about like one woman, she had to be fucking 40 years old. And this is like when I was like 20 something. So fun times. Yeah. So y'all, then that's not even the wildest thing I've ever done. That's just the wildest shit I've done in a while, and it wasn't even all that wild. It could have been wilder. We drove past a prostitute too while we were downtown, and they yelled at her, and I was like, "Oh, we're gonna get killed! Oh shit, we're gonna get killed!" So I didn't get in no fights, which I don't like to get into, but people get on my nerves. And I'll say something if they piss me off, because them douchebags were getting on it. And apparently they was trying to grab girls' asses and shit, and I'm all like, you don't know these girls. If I'd have seen that, I'd have said something, and there'd have been fucking problems. I don't give a fuck who they are. They're my friends. I ain't letting you grab all on them like you some... You know what I'm saying? I got respect for women. I might joke around with them, but they know me and shit, but I respect women. I don't fucking think they're all just pieces of fucking, you know, for me, for my enjoyment. You know, I mean, if you want to fucking work as a stripper or a hooker or whatever, and I give you money for shit, then that's your business. But it's going to come up some girl you don't know and grab her on the ass and shit. You know, not just like that. You know, maybe if you're both, you know, but that wasn't how it was. So, and both girls were kind of pissed about it. But I didn't hear about this afterwards, so, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is douchebags. And let's hope we didn't come off like douchebags on the Cool Otaku's channel when we were talking about, like, girls got easier on YouTube. And then we're like, we want a girl on our channel. So I'm like, that's not helping our case, guys. Not really at all. I would like to have a girl for a couple of reasons. Okay, we do have an eclectic bunch of people. I mean, we got black, we got white, we got Japanese. I mean, we got people who live in America. We got people who live in the UK. We got one guy who actually lives in Japan. So getting a female perspective would be cool. Maybe even a female from, like, say, I don't know, we need to kind of be an English speaking, or somebody can at least speak English. So like a female from like Australia, or, you know, hell, even a female from Japan who's like Japanese, or, you know, maybe he's like a student or something that can speak English, or somebody from South America that speak English or whatever. That'd be cool. Or Canadian. We don't have any Canadians, so something like that would be cool, just to get a different perspective. That's what I like to see, and that's why I like our channels. Kind of cool. Like, I don't know about the other, like, collaborating otaku-ish channels, but I don't know if most of them are all guys or all this or all similar, not from around the world. I think that's gets a different perspective, in my opinion. So I think that's what can set our channel apart. So we had like a girl from Australia or something. That'd be cool. So yeah, that's about it. And it's almost 15 minutes. I've talked and rambled. So let me know your wildest adventure. You know, I felt like I was in like Superbad or some shit, The Hangover, but not that crazy. Like, I think that's how those stories kind of got developed. People went out in town, had some little kind of crazy shit happen to them, and then they just made it more beyond. And that's kind of because I had like an idea for writing a movie about this shit. So yeah, like the hat, like the pimp. I'm a leprechaun pimp. Boom boom. So yeah. Hope you watch this video. Enjoyed my little rambling on about my Friday night. And it was, Rebecca Black's Friday night, Friday, Saturday, fuck you, bitch, yeah. Okay, that's enough. 15 minutes is way too long anyway. If anybody watches this, comment Supernova. Yeah, wait, that's what this Mountain Dew is called. Supernova. Wait, where's that? Supernova. Alright, peace out, bros. Bros with 4 hoes.